We are here at Lukenya University in Makueni County for this series of consultative regional forum on the pastoralist issues. As you know, the year 2026 has been declared International Year of Rangeland and Pastoralism by United Nations. So we are here in making that policy as youth. So today we have a representative from East African region, from Ethiopia, from Tanzania, and for Kenya. And each and every communities, the pastoral communities, they are adequately represented to give their views, to give the opportunities that exist for young people in this field of pastoralism, so that we can be able also to make use of our rangeland management system.
The workshop is to bring together youth and discuss different challenges they face in pastoralism so that we can all together get solutions, especially owing to climate change, which has really affected us as a nation and even the world.
The environment we are in services a number of pastoralists, especially those from Mandera, from Kajiado. They normally come to graze here when climate has changed from their place, and then you will get that it's completely dry. So the best place they run to is to our institution. Now the main value we expect out of this is that the youths come to a resolution which avoid conflicts between the farmers, because farmers come in agriculture, and again between the place where the animals can feed on. Because livestock and farming are quite interdependent. You can't avoid them. That you must have, of course, animals to feed us. You must also have food to feed us. In between, there's a lot of conflicts. And while the youths are here, they are also carrying a message where we need peace. And then not only peace, but the fruits of the kind of peace and discussions that we'll be having out of this workshop that we are hosting here.
They're developing applications which actually going to inform the smallholder farmer on the best crop or the best practice to carry on, especially looking at climate smart agriculture, talk of triple wins, mitigation, adaptation, and improving food productivity of the smallholder farmer. We have come to a point where we look at ICT for agriculture. COVID has taught us that when you have the ICT intelligence, you can actually move forward and actually build in space without even moving. You can work from home. All of us never knew how to work from home. But because of COVID, we can actually carry out our pastoralism or pastoral activities back home without moving. And we have an application actually established by one of our members in Tanzania, which actually can locate if your goat or your sheep is being missing, you can actually trace that out without going to the police station. So those are innovations we've been able to see. And here at the consultation, young people from Tanzania, we are able to bring young people, 8 people from Tanzania, young pastoralists, 8 from Ethiopia as well, which of course we know this is the hub of pastoralism in Eastern Africa. And Kenya, 12 of them are here, so we've been able to do that. And we are looking forward to establishing what we call the African Youth Pastoral Network across Africa, which is going to merge, bring all these pastorals and all the technical experts within. And the idea is going to be hosted at Lukenya again. So in fact, Lukenya is a hub for the change we want to see by 2030 and beyond.
Agriculture is the mainstay of this country. Livestock production is a major entity covering 25% of the GDP. And pastoralism is the largest part of livestock. 70% of livestock population in this country come from pastoral areas. And therefore, the high demand for animal protein in the cities are coming, the livestock is coming from the Rift Valley, Northeastern, and the Coast Province. These areas are having climate problems, drought problems, and this is why the global partners and the government and the university are partnering to ensure that livestock production and pastoralism is given strength. Actually, livestock production is the mobile moving back accounts for the pastoralists. And if they lose it, they miss everything. It is part of their socio-economic importance. They pay for school fees. They use it as food, they use it as transport, they use it as draft power, they use it as also manure for their farms. So the importance of livestock is now predicated into global warming, which has to make it sustainable livelihood through the SDG.
You know, we are situated in this semi-arid area of Kenya, the southeastern part of Kenya in Makueni, and we've done research to do with the cassava. We've also visited farmers around, and we have seen that there are quite a number of challenges, but we have also found that there are farmers who have really done very well. They are successful in this region. So we'd like the youth pastoralists to interact with them and get to know what they're doing so that they can also be able to learn from it, and so that we can improve the pastoralism in Kenya to do it in a more climate-friendly way, climate or even climate-smart way.